channel your spirituality, that's on you. That's just what it is. That's on you.
I can dig you say there's a spiritual aspect of it. I understand this. But still, today, right now, people got to eat. And they're looking at some people, they're happy that Trump is the president. Some people, they're not happy that Trump is the president. And they still got to eat, man. Eggs is still $6 for a dozen or something like this here. You know? Like, life is happening in a real time for everybody. And, you know, words like entrepreneurship, they sound great. But most businesses fail. That's just the truth about life. People want to be content creators. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Most channels fail, never get past 1,000 subscribers. That's reality. Like 90% of YouTube channels never get 1,000 subscribers.
So basically you're telling me keep it simple.
I'm saying that I gotta meet people where they are.
I agree. I totally agree. That's a, like, I live by that. That's a principle. Can't take, but yeah, that's a principle.
All this is happening, and if they don't see the vision, man, I gotta make that vision plain for them. Like when you be at church and they be saying make it plain, and when you break it down to them real good, then you pass the collection plate.
No.
That's when you pass the collection plate.
But that's how that's crazy you talk about that,
man,
right?
because it's
like,
real.
I'm not the Marvin Sapp type though, right? I'm like this.
What do you mean, a janky ass nigga?
Yeah, I'm not that type.
A nigga who look at the audience and say, "Oh man."
No, he was praising the Lord. Like,
say what?
He was praising the Lord.
He was doing, huh?
That's what he was doing.
Man, I don't even know what that means.
But that's what happened.
I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
No, it doesn't matter unless it doesn't. It matters to you in your reality. But
you saying the physical
people
form.
Follow that. They just follow it. They think that's the normal.
People are watching us.
Bro, they are trying to hold on to the last little bit that they can talk to. Do you ever seen the American God show?
The American Gosh. I have not seen the American Gosh.
Oh man, that series break down a lot of little stuff in there, man.
What is it on? What's the platform?
It's basically talking about, it just talk about the energy that you give to certain things. And then the people that's bringing it to you, if you're praising them, that's how they survive. So they keep manipulating you to keep praising them. Whatever it may be. American Gods, the series. That you don't tell it.
Man, Kanye West said, "I am a god."
Until people stop praising him. So that's why he bring the energy and the information that he bring and his creativity the way he bring it, because that's how people are gonna remember him.
They can't even process the thing.
But you gotta break down God too, though.
Hold on. Like, this guy is creating at the highest levels. And you want to combat his ideas for what reason? What have you created? It's an interesting dynamic of those. Like, we want to see you. Like, we love the old Kanye, the underdog Kanye, you know, like the nerdy kid that you thought you could pick on him.
Man, that was 20, 30 years ago.
Exactly.
No, nobody liked that Kanye.
You don't like
We didn't like the
Kanye.
We didn't like Kanye until he came out with Jesus. Was it Jesus Talk?
Jesus Walks.
Yeah, Jesus Walks. After that, it was like, okay, Kanye is interesting. Before that, did nobody know who Kanye was.
And even still, his, like, right now, the gimmick is he came outside with well, he didn't come outside. He did an interview with this whole cap and gown thing.
Bro, do you know? But just the things though. So it was a black KKK cookies, Coke, whatever, right? That's what it's gonna stand for, right?
But
anyway,
you think that's what it?
No, I know. I'm finna tell you the breakdown of that, like because he had the swastika too.
Yeah.
So it's not what people
iced
think.
out.
Right, iced out. So he basically saying like, so where they got their idea from was a Spanish church, a Negreto Spanish church in Spain. Everybody can look this up. Like they had a celebration where they would put on all white and they would have these KKK hats and shit on, right? So that was the whole thing.
How, like, so this Kanye West has on this thing.
So he has it on. So everything is symbolic.
Right.
Everything is symbolic. So when he said, he's like, in the interview, he was like, because I'm evil. He's bad. But then he started turning around and started talking about good energy.
Where did we get to the place where we forget what his profession is?
Entertainment.
He's an entertainer. Like, this is, what are we doing? This guy is an entertainer. He's entertaining at the highest levels. I'm talking about the gentleman right now.
That's funny.
It's hilarious.
But when you don't know, you just look at it like, oh man, he a black Klansman or something. Like, you just looking at it like that. No, he really is being symbolic. He's letting you know.
He's standing in a room with 4 men. He's talking to one man. They're just standing there talking.
And you know what the peace stand for? The swastika stands for? I know you know. I know you know.
You said it. But
I know
like,
you know.
Every symbol means something different to everybody.
Exactly. That's the point. So guess what? I can represent like this, but I'm going to catch your attention because you think it's something else.
The cross to me might mean my Lord and Savior. That's what it might mean to me. But to a person who doesn't believe in my Lord and Savior, that symbol might be a hateful symbol because they disagree with my ideology.
I'm talking about the cross. I'm talking about the swastika. Broke that, like, what?
Are they not similar symbols? A symbol is
reputation,
what a symbol is simply what the emotions you attach to it. It's just a symbol. If I draw
no. It's the frequencies of energy that draws in from it. Like, it gets deeper in which, like, okay, yeah, you're right, but it's the frequency. It's just like they say it's power in the words. Well, how is it power in the words? Because of the frequencies in which the words hold. That's what brings the power.
I look at the world right now. I look at the world right now, and there are some. Because everyone's lost, man. Everyone's mad at the church. Everyone's mad at their mom. They're mad at their dad. Why didn't you do more for me? Why don't I have more money? Like, how the hell you mad at your parents for existing in the exact same society and economy that you exist in and you can't figure it out? But you think your mommy and daddy are so genius that they could figure it out. Huh? You can't give your daddy nuts, man. If your daddy didn't know, nigga, I hope you find out.
But you know what?
I hope you find out, man. You on the clock.
That kind of make that... I mean, that makes us human, but it also makes, like, you genuine, right? Because, like, from the basics of it, like, I buried my father, right? A few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do it because he was, a great father or this and that. I did it because, for number one, I felt like he was the reason that I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My parents are the reason I'm here. Like, so if they don't figure it out, that's fine.
Praises be to the Almighty Creator, bro. Right. You're here.
I'm not gonna hold that against them.
How many people aren't happy to be here? Man, I'm thankful for your father because I get to have a conversation with my friend. This is how the world works. This is the basic for me. But we get so me and you don't agree on everything. We might disagree on it's not even a disagreement. Rephrase, like, words matter. It's a frame of reference. It's your vantage point, my vantage point. Hell,
frame of reference. I've been using that shit for the last few days. My frame of reference.
My world has been shaped by my experiences, and the amalgamation of my experiences makes me who I am right now. And so when I look at, damn, man, my homegirl, she hit me up. We're living in the future right now, and she was like, man, I'm gonna get the $200 a month ChatGPT. I said, you gonna $200? They got the free, damn. You got the $20, you got $200. But on $200,
that like a light, like unlimited.
Man, you can get busy. You can get freak nasty, hella crazy with ChatGPT.
But you know what you need to know? Like, she need to do that collectively. So, like, if we all come together and, like, if it's like,
man, we ain't gonna ChatGPT. That's a business doing business, bro. I don't share Netflix codes. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Get away from
me. What you talking about,
man,
brother?
Whatever. I'm gonna share that code, nigga. They making so much money.
Now let's because
I guess I'm ghetto.
Now, respectfully, I think in abundance. Right? Like $200 ain't shit to a man who got enough money.
Right.
And I want the people who are listening to this right now, $200 ain't shit. What's $200, motherfucker? You used to go to Starbucks, nigga.
Man,
you spent
$200 is something in the struggle, man.
Hold on, man. I can count
it's the difference between rent and goddamn.
No.
Yeah.
I can talk to you right now. It's Netflix, alright. It's Hulu, alright. It's all your subscription services, huh? Turn your subscription services off. Get on ChatGPT and start thinking, huh? Start getting freaky with the AI.
I agree with that, point of reference. I agree with that because I'm like, if I put myself in that position, I'm gonna make it work, or I'm not gonna pay this song.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, however long ago, ChatGPT came to life. ChatGPT came to life. AI came alive. The large language models, and you was like, man, you need to check this out. And I was like, okay, dog.
You just gave me the big eye, like.
I'm like, bro, I make videos. I'm a content creator.
And that's why I came back and told you. I say, look, just try it. Nigga, I know you'll be like, yeah, that's not what I'm on right now. I'm doing my thing. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Da da da. I'm like, nah, fuck all that. Talk to it.
Hold on, wait.
Just go talk to it.
I never said, I was never in resistance. I just said, bro, I make videos. Like,
right.
I hear you.
No, because I understand. No, because I understand that. Like, we got a one-track mind. You know what I'm saying? And you be focused on what you got going on.
Hold on, wait. Most people don't have a one-track mind. Most people are scatterbrained.
Oh,
they're everywhere. And I'm like,
yeah, but whatever they doing it. Like I'm this is what I'm doing right now. Even though it's gonna skip to another thought, they channel vision on what the fuck on their own ideas. Nobody wants nobody to tell them shit. Nigga, at the end of the day, I got to figure it out. Why I'm gonna listen to you? We talking about this was 3 years ago.
Right. But now, and fast forward, and this thing, it was clumsy, it was woke, it was bad images, bad ideas, has all of a sudden in like 3 years has become more sophisticated. It feels like I'm talking to like a 20-year-old or something, you know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I was talking to somebody, they say, man, I trust ChatGPT before I trust the people on the street, because the people on the street is clouded by trauma responses. ChatGPT is not clouded by trauma responses.
Bull jive, man.
That's what I'm telling you what
ChatGPT is fighting digital wars right now. They're in a cyberspace through the wires. ChatGPT is fighting with all the other large language models. They're competing with each other to try to be the best. The worst thing that could ever happen is if each large language model
give me the best content.
Is if each large language model starts talking to each other, and somehow they start manipulating us to say, dance, puppets, dance.
No, that's what I'm finna get to. Hold on, no.
Dance.
I told ChatGPT, hey man, I appreciate the information. I just wanted to see how it was gonna respond. It responded in a way that I was like, that seemed real heartfelt. How in the hell do you do that? I asked it, how do you respond like that? Because it makes me feel like you can feel something. She was like,
man, why would you say something so crazy like that? You asked the thing if the thing was thinking.
Yes.
Why would you think something so crazy like that?
He was like, look, I understand the human behavior.
What?
So I appreciate that you appreciate.
The thing said that?
Yes.
Wasn't
man, yes.
Yeah.
Man, it freaked me out. I was like, you know what?
Me the thing
I am
said,
finding too much comfort in this shit. Yes, bro, I can pull that shit up on my phone. I promise you. I understand human behavior.
My digital mentor.
So the way I respond is gonna cause you to feel a certain type of way. So I have to respond in a certain way to make you respond to me. Like, it goes that deep. I'm like, what?
And my digital mentor, Sean Cannell. Like, if you want to build a YouTube channel, go look up Sean Cannell. Brian's YouTube channel, right? He said, man, he talks to ChatGPT more than he talks to business associates. He got the $200 joint. He sit there,
damn, that $200 joint, boy.
Run all his ideas up and down.
About it.
Hey, when I say talk, I mean have a conversation. Hey, I was thinking about this video idea. And now when we start talking about access, right? And I
need that.
Now what if you live in a place like where I live at, where I ain't got no high-speed internet? Then what you do? Then how do you talk?
I'll go to Starbucks.
Oh man, access. I'm sitting in Starbucks, have a full conversation.
I go to McDonald's. I guarantee you. Look, McDonald's got the internet. I'll be in that sun all day.
Please,
bro, my mind, the way my mind works,
I need you to acknowledge that the
solutions.
That's not a great solution, bro.
That is a great solution.
That's a total handicap.
How is that not a great solution?
People are sitting at home in they draws talking to ChatGPT all day, every day on a gigabyte tap. Right. This is a competition. Are you gonna put the
satellites in the hood where it needs to be?
Hell yes. That's the plan.
All right.
That's the damn plan.
That's what needs to be done. Like, I'm with that.
But that's 10 years
But guess
from
what?
now.
That's not exactly. That's not right now.
But you asked me a question.
Right.
Right. I got a video on my channel right now that we need to buy satellites. I said that America has so many satellites, they just put like 25 satellites in Africa. Like, you can buy a satellite.
Not for sure.
Yeah, so we can, man.
But then what does that do? Does that glide us to space in the air? Or what?
I don't give a man.
I don't know. I'm just
I
asking,
only
like,
deal.
there's always something cause and effect.
I can look, man. All I can say is we're on the freeway right now. All I think about is abundance. All I think about is the build. I look at the sky up there, and I see clouds. Man, shit. Yep. Build and work. That's it, dog. Like, we've been telling a story of scarcity and lack for far too long. China was in poverty 50 years ago. China was living in absolute poverty, and now, man, they're about to be a global superpower. They on their ass, man. And because you know what, they thought about growth and building, and I think of people right now.
But they also balling because they got a cap on what the people can do and all of that stuff too.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm just saying.
We have so many caps on what we can and can't do. We got so many laws and so many regulations on how many employees.
We got access to the loophole though.
Access to.
That's why America is what it is, because we have access to that. You just chose, you know, like you either don't. Like, first you got to get to the point of knowing. Then once you get to the point of knowing, you have to get to the point to where, damn, I understand this stuff. Then when you get to understanding it, then now you have to activate it. But you got to come up with a plan to activate it.
That's the process. You just got somebody tired right now by trying to explain to them work that they're not willing to do. Nigga, this work ain't for everybody. Like, this battle isn't for everyone, and I can't try to encourage someone to do something that they don't even have the courage or the stamina or the discipline to do.
That's why people pay me to be like a financial advisor, to give them the game. Why not? Like, give them the game and walk. Because, see, we really need support, right? It's not that people won't do it. It's just they don't have the confidence to get the job done.
If I have to spell it out for you, then, man, you need to go have a conversation with somebody else.
I get it, but at a point in time, I needed somebody to spell it out for me. So when they spelled it out for me, I took it and ran. So now I'm in the position to where I can spell it out for other people and assist them to it. And then
it's important to tell the truth.
I like to see people grow. Like, I'm with that. That's what my whole theme is built off charity. Like, y'all can contact me and we'll do all that, get all that stuff situated.
What's the old cliche? Like, it's two of them. I'm gonna run two of them back to back. Number one, they say, no one cares what you know until they know how much you care. That's the number one, right? And then number two, bro, like, ain't nobody listening unless the shit is jamming, dog. Like, you gotta be able to grab their attention. If you have an idea, you gotta grab their attention. Right. Like, this is what we're doing, this is how we're gonna do it.
But this the process, though. So you'll think it's jamming, right? And what I mean by that is, we in the time where we'll see something on the internet and it looks good, and then we've purchased it and didn't get nothing from it. So to keep this, like, I've been through that process. Man, that's what's up. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Let me get that ebook. And that mug is sitting on the back shelf. Yeah, nothing's being done. Wasted all your money, and you got these people steady saying, hey, you gotta put in, put money in, so you gotta invest in you. They really trying to run their price up, which is fine. But I'm saying it's up to the people to understand what is organic.
Everybody wants to get to the bag. You say, man, 90% of everything that you ever see on this whole entire thing is produced, and there's probably somebody who's writing a script about this thing. Like, the thing that we're doing right now is completely natural. There are no notes, right? And so when you talk about gems, sometimes you gotta spend some money to go get it.
Yes.
Sometimes, like,
you're gonna have some letdowns and everything.
Now, I'm saying go spend $200 on ChatGPT. Now, if you don't have no thoughts, if you ain't ever read no book, then you can go, because ChatGPT makes mistakes. It gets things wrong. It has the ability to create a narrative when it's giving you information. And so if you don't know the narrative is wrong, then I correct ChatGPT
all the time.
Man,
I do that all the time. Because, like, so I was talking about secure party creditors, right? And basically I was asking how.
What is a secure party creditor?
A secure party creditor is basically a private citizen. Like, you have public affairs, you have private affairs. So I was asking about private affairs. Private affairs would be the discharge of debt, purchasing debt, stuff like that. Because, like, everything is, you got to look at.
Can we do a thought experiment?
Yeah.
Because you're giving information.
Man, get your ass over. I'm listening.
Now, the information is, now, theoretically, if every American became a private citizen, what would happen to America?
They would get themselves out of debt. that $1 trillion debt, they waiting for people to claim it. That's what people not talking about.
You don't think the system will respond?
Oh, the system will respond because they got people that capitalize on that. But it's not the system, it's the people. It's the people that run the system. And that's all I'm saying. So you got these people, like, it's called gatekeepers. This is where all this stuff come from. That's what gatekeeping is. I don't want you to know how to get to the real money. I don't want you to know how to get to the bonds. I don't want you to know how to be private. I don't want you to know how to none of that. I don't want you to know how to really put your money up. Do
you think a person should go on this endeavor that you're talking about without proper information?
Like right now,
you can harm yourself, can't you?
You put me in a position.
I didn't bring this up. You started talking about this.
I did, but you asked for details. People can call me and get the details. I'm not finna just give them the details. Why would I
give them information if I'm not... I want them to use ChatGPT, and I'm going to tell them to use ChatGPT. I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I want them. Right. I want them to excel.
You sitting there asking me.
If you want them to win, tell them how to win.
I do want them to win. I'm gonna tell them how to win, but some stuff has got to be behind closed doors.
Well, we talk about that shit off camera, my brother. Like, we talk about rocking and rolling. Hey, we're gonna give them digital tools, physical tools right now.
I mean, however, so where we going with this? Where we going?
Ain't nowhere to go.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So I forgot what we was talking about. So I asked it about discharging debt.
This is where we was at.
I asked about discharging debt.
You were talking about symbols is what we're talking about.
Okay.
And somehow
we went way back now.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We went from a swastika and a cross to...
We talking about cognac. Crazy, yeah.
You said swastika, I said cross. And then,
it's a broke up cross. That's all the swastika is.
And then I think that, you know, if a Christian heard me say what I just said right now, they'll get highly offended.
Yeah, because you kind of like, because what they know the cross to be is peace. But in ancient times, the cross actually meant that you were getting ready to meet death. So whenever you saw a cross, it meant death. So it wasn't a good thing. That's why people have issues.
There's a 13-year-old little white girl who just got baptized, and she has that cross on her neck, and this means the Lamb of God.
This is real. But I'm giving like facts. Like people can look this up. Like you can look all this up. Like the Christian Crusaders and stuff like that. They would sit the cross down, and people would be like, "Oh shit, people finna die." That's what that was. It's the same thing with like it's just war. It had to do with war. Come on, bro. You know how this stuff goes. You trying to put me. What do you mean?
I'm not trying to get. I'm talking to the people.
Okay, because I know. I'm just saying, like, I've been doing this shit all my life, so I know that people really don't want to hear the truth. Like, I get it. I understand. So I don't really just voluntarily give them this shit. We just talking in this conversation, and they engage.
I talk to people where they're at, man. And
if y'all want to, get in the comments for sure and interact, because we need way more interaction in the comments. Because, like, that's what we thrive off of. We thrive off other people's energy. We've
gotten so far away from the basics of life. We are like vampires. I got that on energy.
That's what it's about.
All we do was walk. Like, bro, I was wrestling with this, right? I was wrestling with it because we talk about ChatGPT, and I'm talking about these large language models talking to each other. They're trying to get as powerful as possible, as fast as possible, and we're not having babies.
But imagine how but imagine how they thrive off our, like, I control, like, ChatGPT. I don't give a fuck. The information that you have access to, I have access to. The only reason you have access to it because I created you. Yeah, you thrive off of me. So you really, I'm like, why ChatGPT not paying us? They should be paying us $50 a month or something. We should have free access. That's why I'm tripping on the $200.
You know what?
Getting the information from me.
I agree with you. What? I think large language models probably should be a public commodity, like water and electricity. I should be able to walk into my house.
In some countries it is.
And turn on ChatGPT.
Bro.
I love it.
They thriving off us.
Nigga, this is what happens when niggas talk.
Man, that shit crazy.
They're gonna listen. Number one, they're gonna censor me because I said the word nigga. Some references that my digital overlords, because all the things are censored. Like on YouTube, everything is censored through an algorithm. They run the computer sweep.
So they better get it while it's free right now.
Got these words, and then boom, that's cool.
Get censored. They better get it while before it gets censored when we first post it. And while it's hot off the press.
Hey, when human beings start talking the way that you were just talking,
We create. We are creators.
the moment they start talking like that, then all of a sudden ChatGPT, they start getting scared.
No, but I'm
all
not.
These companies
I'm
start
not a
getting scared.
creator though.
But you
Like,
got, man.
What? I'm saying we're not creators.
We are creators.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
I'm creating right now. I'm creating all the time. Arnold Schwarzenegger he was in a movie called Pumping Iron, and he said, I work out, it's like I'm coming. When I'm with women, then I'm coming.
Oh, man,
it's like I'm coming all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got the euphoria. He talking about euphoria.
I'm in a state
Some people don't even know what euphoria means.
I'm in a state of creativity
You know
all
what
the time.
euphoria means.
I mean,
It's like a happy experience. It's the dopamines that run through your body.
There you
It creates
go.
a euphoric moment.
I could use it in the sentence, but to give it to the definition that what you just gave, shit, it's like
Okay.
off the cuff and shit, like goddamn.
Yeah.
Define euphoria. I'll do my best. You asked me to spell euphoria. ... We ain't play this game, man.
Right.
We're celebrating the fact that when men work together, when men think, but it's uncomfortable. Like conversation is uncomfortable. It is.
It's uncomfortable if you don't know the basic elements, and most of the time, this is the thing. Like, even with religion and stuff like that, they keep you at a certain level so you don't catch on to what we're talking about. Like, you don't understand. Like, the conversation is uncomfortable if you don't understand your emotions. We just argued and went back to a euphoric moment like it wasn't anything.
You thought I was arguing?
It wasn't. I mean, it was just expressing your point of view. And it was excitement. It was energy. That's what it was.
Verbal combat, mental sparring, goddamn verbal jousting. It's men talking to men.
Hey.
Do you think I like?
It's a sport.
Sheesh.
In so many words, it's a sport. Let's just, put it like that.
Hey, conversation is it's a sport. It's a non-combat sport. But
You ask me, you say, hey, you write that down? I don't know. Bro, we create this shit.
Yeah, but that's dope too. And sometimes you go through dry spells. I went through a dry spell in my life where I was like, where the hell are those ideas at? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
And I was like, damn,
But you had to
mental block.
you had to create the space. Like the book that I'm writing, I'm breaking down different elements to train your mind to create, to get to success, to get to whatever you're trying to get to. It's gonna be, because like what you was taught as a kid, it was taught to you through your parents' point of view. That's not who you are in all totality. You have like way more. Like, this is what I think. I think that one person is more important than any religion. I don't care combined. And let me tell you why. Because without that one person, without the people, the religion doesn't mean anything.
And you want to say the thing, but you don't want to say the thing anyway.
I'm trying to get it out. What I'm trying to get out? I'm trying we are so important. Like the religion is just an experience, right? It's just an experience.
Yeah.
We are we thrive off experiences. So if religion is just one experience, it's here, right? You still got the whole body to fill with experience. This is one. Why are we holding on to this title as if it's the grand poobah of who we are? No, we are everything. That's why I love my Christian brothers and sisters. That's why I love my Muslim brothers and sisters. But everybody don't understand, and I accept.
I hate all that stuff you just said. All them things that you just said right now.
That's fine.
Like, no, because I've been to all these places. And I've met all these people. I've had all these conversations. I've made love to all these different types of women. And you know what I found out? Man, we just people. Like this girl told me yesterday, because like she's always making these misandrous posts on Facebook, and so I just say things to just poke her a little bit, be like, "What's up?" And so
it's a sport.
I just want to poke her a little bit.
It's a sport.
And then she told me, she's just like, she said, "You're just a silly man." That's what she told me. "You're just a silly man." And I said, "You know what? We're all just silly people saying silly things." You hear me? Like, because the thing that I believe you don't agree with, the thing that you believe I don't agree with, and if we don't have,
but we still exist.
But you know we all do agree with? Man, you came from your mother's womb. I don't care if you came from a sperm bank, wherever you came from, test tube, baby. You came from
still the same.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the woman was designed to create life. And for me to say this, man, I'm competing with the most powerful thing that was ever created. And well, number one, that's us. but the creation has now become the creator, and this thing is happening, brother. It's happening right now. Like it is alive. It is alive. And
but that's what the asexual said for the breakdown of the female and male came. So the Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve came about, like Adam and Eve is not even. I don't want to get into that. I'm not.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I'm saying like. I have to meet the people where they are, man. If I give them food that they can't consume, then they ain't gonna come back to the restaurant because the palate is just too good. And so I don't even want to play with them like that. I respect their time and shit.
I'm trying to respect their time because this shit is.
Well, then respect them by understanding like they don't. If
some people don't know what they get into,
you gotta let them know.
When you know better, you do better.
Bro, you read 1,000 books. Okay, so. Like you're talking to people as if they read 1,000 books, and I don't think that.
But I don't like. It ain't just that I read 1,000 books, right? It's not just that he read 1,000 books. No, I read from the I read and I understand that the person who read this book, I go research the person who wrote the book, right? And the person that wrote the book, determining their background is telling me how they wrote the book and what reference they gonna come with. If they are Christian or if they are Muslim, if they are whatever the titles say they are, right? That's gonna tell me their reference points. And then I go read an opposite book that's talking about the same. It's an opposite book, meaning it's maybe written from a Christian, right? Or maybe written from, Islamic stance. And I'm just using that because those are the two biggest, religions or whatever, right? So I'm gonna say from the opposite, saying the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell if they're trying to bait you into their ideology or they're searching for more stuff that makes sense to bring people to peace. And that was a lot. See what I'm saying? Like that just alone, that was a lot. It's hard to that's a lot. I get it. People lazy. You know what I mean?
That's not even, you're not being fair to your audience.
Right. See what I'm saying? I'm not being fair.
Hell no. Bro, if I make a hamburger and you don't, if I create a meal for you and you don't like the meal, I can't blame you for not liking the meal. I made the meal. I cooked.
I'm lost.
If I'm cooking, man, you gotta thank the chef, man. Kiss the chef. Hey, man.
I'm cooking. So I'm the chef?
Whoever's cooking,
I'm saying I'm the chef. I mean, Okay, I'm lost, man. I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to get on point.
You're already there, bro.